When it comes to producing youth talent, Chelsea Football Club move different. And all of a sudden, the notorious one, Conor McGregor, wants to buy Chelsea Football Club. And it's real. It's absolutely real. What? Yes, Bratuki, welcome to the Kavkas View. And today we have got 4 major stories for you guys. Number 1, the fee is set. If Arsenal and West Ham want Broja, I'll tell you how much he's going to cost. Conor McGregor throws his hat in the ring, and I thought he was joking. He's serious. He's got a sports group behind him, and Roman Abramovich has a stance whether to sell it to him or not. Hopefully, it's what's been reported. Then, Callum Hudson-Odoi's Achilles is playing up again. I'm worried. I'm going to break it down. And finally, I need you lot to explain to me, what is the difference between Mane and Lukaku? Because one got called for offside and the other didn't. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And we'll get into that. And I'm going to have a big fat rant at the end of the video. Let's get into it. But before we get started, you lot are lovely people. I'm a lovely person. My girlfriend over there is a lovely person. So help me out. Oh, Siri over here wants to help out as well. Hit the like button. 300 likes is what we're going for. Simple, easy, and effective. It goes a long way. Please, in the comments below, if you're the 5th like, let me know you're the 5th like. Alright? So write in number 5. Thank you. We're moving on with the video. Alright, the first story today is about Armando Broja. And let me explain to you guys something. Look, La Cobham has been cooking up the finest talent. It's like the finest cuisine in the world. Michelin star restaurant. That's what La Cobham is. You want strikers? We generate them. Tammy Abraham, Dominic Solanke, good forwards, reputable, Armando Broja. You want midfielders? We give you Lewis Bay, we give you Mason Mount, we give you talent, Nathaniel Chalobah. Centre backs, we got them in abundance too, Mark Guehi, Mark Guehi, Tamori, so many different players that have come through our academy, moved on for great money. Don't believe me, Tamori went for £30 million. Guehi never put on a Chelsea shirt, played the 1 game, I think, in the cup. I was actually there against Grimsby. And guess what? He went for £23 million. Livramento literally moved on with a buyback clause of £45 million. And now, Arsenal want Broja. And the fee is £70 million. You want him, you can get him for £70 million. It is ridiculous, but I don't think they're going to do it. But he's good enough. It's being reported. Arsenal Football Club want Armando Broja. West Ham Football Club want Armando Broja. Bayern Munich want Armando Broja, and he is worth every penny of that. And I hope Chelsea don't sell him, because the guy has got everything. He's got a great build, he accelerates very quickly, neat and tidy in possession, the ability to finish under pressure, a pure striker of the ball, poacher instinct, and he can develop some link-up play. Is he ready to come and play for Chelsea right now? No, he's not. I think he needs to go on another loan, he needs to develop his game, or be an impact sub for Chelsea Football Club. The problem now is he's got a taste of being the main man. He absolutely relishes the role he is having at Southampton. Is he going to be comfortable and coming to be second fiddle at Chelsea? I don't know. But the reality is we need to be patient, and Chelsea don't need to sell him. He's got 5 years on his deal. He is here to stay and hopefully here to shine for years to come. We all know Chelsea Football Club is up for sale. We all know that £3 billion will get you arguably a top 10 club in the world. And Chelsea is one of them. They are phenomenal in every which way. London, great history, rich in talent, young talent, a great Cobham facility, great women's team. It is designed for you just to take over and generate money and success on and off. But Conor McGregor has seized the opportunity to throw his hat in the ring. And initially, when this tweet came out, I was like, he's just trying to play second fiddle and he's joking. Bruh, he ain't joking. He doubled down with it. McGregor Sports Group, as well as other organizations that he's affiliated with, want to purchase Chelsea Football Club. 2.5 billion, they are interested in it. The only thing is, he's actively come out and said, I'm not talking in your job, I'm actually trying to sign this club. And for me, this is a little bit scary because I don't want him in charge of the club. Conor McGregor is a lot of things. He's entertaining. He's arguably one of the best ever MMA fighters that has been in the ring. He is that talented. He's taken the sport to the next level. But he's not a reliable figure to have in charge of your club. He is nowhere near. One day he'll go and slap a fan for talking rubbish about him. Like, that's how serious he is. He's a loose cannon. I like the guy. I really do. I actually love watching his pre-fights. He's a showman. Chelsea don't need that. And apparently Roman Abramovich shares the same worries as I do. He says it doesn't fit the profile of individual that Roman Abramovich wants to take over from Chelsea. Look, you don't need to remember, he doesn't want to sell the club. If he wanted to sell the club, he would have sold it to the highest bidder. He wants the club to be in good hands, and apparently part of the agreement needs to be that there'll either be redevelopment of Stamford Bridge or a purchase of a new stadium, and continuous investment to keep us active and, more importantly, competitive within the transfer market and on the pitch. For me, Roman's doing his job here. He's being a true custodian of the club, and I love to see it. Callum Hudson-Odoi, once again, is having injury problems with his Achilles, and I'm worried for this because Callum Hudson-Odoi is a phenomenal player. Callum Hudson-Odoi has got all the attributes at the age of 21 to go on to become a top world-class player one day, potentially. And why a lot of you are saying Alex, he hasn't produced. He is 21 years old. When are you going to understand that? But this injury is a worry. He's already had one major injury that he's suffered in his career, kept him out for over 9 months. I think it was from April all the way till middle of November when he made his debut against Grimsby again. He replayed against Grimsby, that's the game I was at. And all of a sudden, I'm very worried because if this is an injury that keeps reoccurring and at a minor level, is it going to linger in his brain? Is that why he's not being as explosive? Is that why he's not attacking his fullback? A lot of us are having this criticism that he's lost a yard of pace. Is this what's going on with Callum? I'm extremely worried. I hope you lot share the worry and the intrigue that I do, because if you think about it, his career depends on this. If he suffers another long-term injury, he's getting sold from Chelsea. His contract is expiring in 2 years' time, and I don't see him getting a new deal that's worth the money he's on right now, because he hasn't shown anything to warrant those salaries he's on. Talent, 100%, but potential can only get you paid for your first or maybe second contract. But to what extent? That's the issue. Finally, and this one really irritated me yesterday. So, you know, against Liverpool, when Romelu Lukaku went through and scored a beautiful goal against Virgil van Dijk, broke him in half, broke his ankle, everyone was like, oh, fantastic, but he was offside. So you tell me why Mane's offside. Why was Mane's goal counted? This is what really frustrates me. The inconsistency. I accepted that Lukaku is offside. And the reason I accepted is because the lines are drawn out. Evidently, the fracture of his elbow is offside. Okay, cool, we'll go with that. Literally, 7 days later, Darren England, same VAR assistant, both games, all of a sudden, Mane's onside. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You cost us a title. You cost us the Carling Cup title. We were going to win it. Carabao Cup, 20 or 22 winners, Chelsea Football Club. You cost us it. Now, you're assisting Liverpool in winning the Premier League title. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? You're no longer assisting the club. You're just providing them with points. This was a stupid decision. There is no consistency in this game anymore. Like, the refs are literally getting bailed out by VAR. And I don't like to complain about VAR because I've always said to myself, 90 minutes should define how you play. But when decisions like this are giving people goals, it changes the landscape of the game. It changes the landscape of the season. Mane's goal yesterday wasn't a goal. And if it was, Lukaku's then was a goal a week ago. It is the polar exact same thing. It's not the polar opposite. It's the same thing. The lines were drawn. And if anything, Mane looks a bit further forward. It just blows my mind. Like, what is different? I'm not saying refs are biased, but it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It really does at my moment in time. Listen, guys, this was the Kavkas View. I hope you enjoy your video on Sunday. I'm going to watch Manchester United Man City. I don't know who I want to win in this game. Part of me still wants Man United to get absolutely pummeled, but the other half wants me to, you know what? What if Man City lose another game? You know what? What if they drop some points? You know what? What if we close it back down to like 6 points? Maybe it could get tight with the run of fixtures we have. But it is what it is, guys. This was the Kavkas View. I hope you enjoyed it. 300 likes is what we're aiming for. Peace out. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed it.